What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Pour Michigan Reviews. We're going to keep the ball rolling here, guys. It's going to be review number 3 out of 4 from Arvon, kind of concluding or getting close to concluding our Oktoberfest / German series with them. We had 4 beers. This should be the third of the 4 reviews, guys, and it's going to be the 1845 Altbier. We have a German-style Altbier inspired and brewed by Dan Rogers, coming in at 5.3% ABV. Guys, the average of these cans have been $4.29 per can. So I see like another cool label wrapped around here, and it actually says 1845 ingrained into the side. You guys can't really see it. I'm not going to blur the camera. But Dan Rogers, I feel like that name's so familiar. I thought he worked at Griffin Claw. I'm not sure why I'm Googling this right now, but guys, it piqued my interest. Brewed by Dan Rogers. Let's see. And I'm just randomly doing this because I feel like I don't... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's... Our story begins in 2010 in Birmingham, Michigan. Dan Rogers. I'm pretty sure, guys... Correct me if I'm wrong, any of you guys in Michigan, Dan Rogers actually brews at Griffin Claw in Birmingham. Why do I know this? Because I spend a lot of time at Griffin Claw when I go downstate to visit my father. He lives in Troy. But anyways, I love Griffin Claw. I've met Dan Rogers. I've done a beer tour at Griffin Claw. So apparently this is brewed by him, and I just literally had to Google his name because I think he used to work at like Founders or some bigger brewery, but I'm getting way off topic, guys, but I didn't realize that this was brewed by him. Yeah, brewed by Dan Rogers. I don't know why this was done by him at Arvon, but here we are. So we're going to move on. That was a lot of chattiness. As we poured, guys, we basically have a amber, copper, light brown looking beer. It looks a lot like the first beer I had from Arvon in the German series. The head's ridiculous. It's an off whitish tan head that's leaning more towards the white end. Completely dense. I mean, you can see that. Ridiculous carbonation streaming to the top as well. Not really much clarity into this beer. It's quite hazy. And again, this is like 2 to 3 fingers worth of head, but I was kind of just stuck on the idea of Dan Rogers brewing this beer. So guys, we have a beastly looking alt beer that fits the category. Let's see what we're working with. I'm going to try to get an aroma through this head. A little bit of malty, bready sweetness. Light, hoppy, honey characteristics. Still clean, and I would say leaning more towards sweet than dry on the aromatics here. Little soft caramel note. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink many alt beers. I don't see them that often. Again, these styles have been pretty fun from Arvon. Something we don't normally get in Michigan and or America, really. We don't really drink these types of beers. They just don't fit, you know, IPA drinkers, which is what a lot of us are in America, lagers, but more subdued, calm lagers. We've got old style characteristics here that hopefully are coming into play, guys, and this is quite an old style beer. So let's check it out. We're going to dive into the 1845 Alt Beer. Cheers. Caramel, honey, amber beer. Like it's an amber, but lighter biscuity notes. Less body. It's cleaner. It's crisper. It finishes a lot easier than a normal amber beer. It's like even a Yingling, but even a dash lighter than that. It leans more towards like the sweet end of the spectrum. Like there's almost like a little bit of honey syrupy sweetness, just like a couple drops in the beer. You know, you're saying you have a lager, you drop a couple drops of honey and then some syrup in here, and you're getting those like resonated qualities in the background. It's got a little bit of hop quality to it. Very, very calm, easy drinking, kind of the way it should be. And then you just have very nice drinkability that's clean and refreshing at the same time. Yeah, I mean, like this could go down very, very easily. Very nice. Soft, biscuity, bready notes. A little bit of caramel, almost like caramel toffee. Again, then you got this like big bready kind of quality that fades through the middle, and then you're hit with a little bit of subdued floral bitterness on the back end. If I had to lean towards floral, I guess I'm going to say floral. Seems like a lot of the German beers do have that outstanding quality in it. But again, this one's extremely balanced. It's not neither. It's not sweet. It's not dry. But I guess it's leaning more towards sweet if I had to pick one. Definitely on that front end and middle. But again, the body's so light and easygoing through the middle and back end that it makes for a very clean drinking beer, guys. It's something, again, we don't normally get in America. Like, my taste buds aren't accustomed to getting these kind of vibes unless you go towards like an amber with a twist, like a Yingling with a twist, with a little bit of like German funk in it. Like, you're getting those kind of vibes in this beer, and it's just kind of refreshing to get these different qualities. That's kind of done in a different type of way. It's not a normal category for our beers on the channel. And it's not complex. It's not meant to be. But I feel like the style's done very well, guys. It's just a solid drinker that I could put down 2, 3 of them, and you know what? I wouldn't think twice about it. 5.3%, a little bit more hoppier. I do get a little bit more bitterness on that back end. But you know, it's caramel, a little bit nutty. It's a solid beer. So that's enough rambling today. We're gonna give you a rating. Here it is, guys. I'm going with 3.78 out of 5. It's just a different style. It's not meant to like wow you, I don't think, but executed very well. It's just not the most like ridiculous, outstanding, complex beer. I don't think it's meant to be, but very great for the style, guys. I'm gonna go with 3.78 out of 5. It's been the 1845 Altbier from Arvon. Thank you for being here. I'm Dan. I'm over and out. Catch you on the next review, guys. Cheers.